fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, may I request you to kindly raise your right hand if anyone couldn't hear me properly so that I can adjust my voice accordingly. Thank you. So, how many of you here believe that everything happens at the right time? You can raise your hand. It has a very broad meaning, right time, isn't it? It's very difficult and it's very difficult to define, very difficult to measure as well. But personally, I believe that everything happens at the right time. Simple example, sometimes we bought things which we really don't need, but we think that maybe someday we will use it. We kept it so long in the cupboard, and then one time, such cases, we have to use it. May I request to please everyone to stand up?
Sure.
Okay, so how many of you here knows my surname? If you don't know, you can please sit down.
I know.
And how many of you here knows my date of birth? If you don't know, you can please sit down.
I know your age. 18
And
years.
how many of you here, sorry, knows my age?
18 years.
Okay, so now about me. My surname is Palomar. I'm Jem Palomar. My date of birth is 6th of September, 1986, and I'm 32 years old. I was born and studied in the Philippines. I have one sweet younger brother who is already having his own family and working. My parents keep on asking me when I will get married. So, simple reply that I used to tell, right guy will come at the right time. And I'm still believing on it. I'm currently working in engineering consultancy as HR and admin coordinator. And this is my 5th job. All of my experience in my previous work, I am applying it here, except for one thing, public speaking. I would like to thank Madam Toastmaster Heather and Toastmaster Hamza for inviting me here as a guest. Still fresh in my mind, the first meeting that I've attended. It was 19th September 2018, meeting number 430. During the networking session, I met Toastmaster Amjad, and I told him, public speaking is my weakness. He just simply replied in a phrase which really strikes me and woke up my realization senses. So I went home and I just reflect. What are the 4 weaknesses that I considered? First is my voice tone. I really speak very low. Even I'm sitting with my boss right next to me for more than 5 years now, and still she's difficulty to understand me when I'm talking. She keeps on saying, Jem, please loud your voice. So remembering Toastmasters, Amjad said, I can learn. It's just simply like there's no such thing as weakness. You just need to learn how to do it. Grammar. I'm not good in constructing sentence, but somehow I can communicate with people with basic grammar. I can say layman language. It's enough for me to understand and enough to understand me. Vocabulary. I know basic words, so it's difficult for me to understand sometimes when I'm hearing unfamiliar words. I have to Google it to understand. And lastly, fear. This is the main thing. I always have this fear in my mind and in my heart. Sometimes your body is very confident, but your heart and mind is having fear. So these 4 weaknesses, I realized that it's right time for me to take the challenge to learn how to develop it. I believe this is the right time happens at the right place, with the right club, with the right people. Because I know that I have you by my side to support me and to guide me. I wanted to share 2 inspirational quotes which have marked in my mind and in my heart and helps me to take courage to be in front of you now and deliver my first speech. Instead of fear, 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 why not opportunity, opportunity, opportunity? Today I'm letting go of my fear and embracing opportunity. Thanks to Toastmaster James for that inspirational quotes. Never stop learning because life will never stop teaching. I keep always thinking that in my mind. And lastly, you don't have to be great when you start, but you have to start to be great. From Toastmaster Joseph. So each one of us has our own clock, and we cannot run to follow somebody's time. And now I will add my quote and hope will mark in your heart as well. Be patient to wait for your own time. Over to you.